Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Carmelim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. On Wednesday, October 6, 2021, the 24th General Chapter of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, FMA, elected as Vicar General of the FMA Institute, Sister Maria del Rosario Garcia Ribas, until now Superior of the Mary Help of Christians, Province of Spain. To congratulate her, all the capitalists and sisters of the community of the FMA Generalate, a warm applause greeted the official proclamation. For the next 6 years, Sister Garcia Ribas will be the first collaborator of Mother General in the commitment to animate life and dynamic fidelity in the FMA Institute, Article 126 of the FMA Constitution. She succeeds in this position the current Mother General, Sister Kyra Gazuela, who was Vicar General since 2014. Sister Maria del Rosario Garcia Ribas was born on January 22, 1961 in Seville, Spain. She lived her adolescence and youth first in her college, the Salesian School Maria Auxiliatrix of the Nervion district of her city, and then as an animator at the Oratory, participating fully in many pastoral initiatives while following the degree course in history. Little by little, the Salesian climate conquered her and helped her to discover her vocation. The 18th General Chapter of the Sisters of Charity of Jesus, CSJ, 11 group of the Salesian family opened on Wednesday, 6 October 2021 with the Eucharist presided over by the Rector Major of the Salesians, Father Angel Fernandez Artime. The General Chapter on the theme, "We will be renewed by the Holy Spirit of the risen Lord for a common home where we live together," is called to explore new ways for mission, community and religious life. In the homily of the opening Mass of the General Chapter, the Rector Major invited the sisters to let themselves be guided by the Holy Spirit. Only the Holy Spirit in this hour of your General Chapter can be a bond of unity and communion. Only He can arouse and welcome diversity without interrupting communion. This is why, in my opinion, my dear capitalists, you are now faced with a wonderful challenge. If you want to continue always in fidelity to God's call in your charism, you must ensure that this assembly is always inhabited by the Holy Spirit, the true and only protagonist of every discernment. Eager to continue learning from the spiritual proposal of Don Bosco, about 200 participants, including Salesians and laity of the various works of the Salesian provinces of Peru, gathered in a family atmosphere for the 4th virtual meeting of the 3rd stage of the Salesian School, held on the morning of Saturday, October 2, 2021, through the Zoom platform. In this 4th session, they reflected on the theme, "The Oratory, a Human Response to a Divine Vocation," led by Father Fabio Attard, former General Counsellor for Youth Ministry and current coordinator of the ongoing formation project for Salesians and laity in Europe. Father Attard divided the theme into 3 main points. The first was an introduction to remind participants to see Don Bosco's life as the place where God's Spirit speaks. In the words of Father Attard, there is no experience of the preventive system if there is no true community. And there is no true community that educates with the heart of the Good Shepherd if it does not let itself be guided by the Salesian charism. The Young Green Researchers Conference is an initiative that was promoted and organized by the Salesian Youth Services of the Mumbai province and which took place on Sunday, 3rd October 2021 to give a worthy conclusion to the month of environmental initiatives carried out by the Salesian youth movement for the season of creation. The main objective of the conference was to make young people take responsibility for small environmental research projects and to work on them. The main guest of the conference was Dr. Anandi Subramanian, former First Counselor of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of the Indian government. In her inaugural speech, the scholar explained the basics for doing research work, offering an intervention that was of great help so that young people can then develop their scientific investigations. On Tuesday, October 5, Father Juan Carlos Perez Godoy, Councillor for the Mediterranean region, began his extraordinary visit to the Salesian province of the Middle East, conducted on behalf of the Rector Major, Father Angel Fernandez Artime. Landing at the airport of Beirut, Lebanon, the regional councillor was welcomed by the local Salesian community and young people. In the various stages of his visit to Lebanon, scheduled until Sunday, October 10, meetings are planned with the young people of the Oratory, the boys and students, the Iraqi and Syrian refugees, and the councils of the educational pastoral community, as well as with lay collaborators. On the first day, Father Perez Godoy visited the Salesian community and the shrine of Our Lady of Lebanon in Harissa. Father George TJ, SDB, Executive Director of Don Bosco Tech Africa, and Ms. Jane Mugai Campfius, Director and Founder of the Toolkit iSkill TTI, a social enterprise based in Kenya, signed a Memorandum of Understanding on 6 October. The document focuses on supporting young people in Africa to activate the highest possible levels of skill that allow them to get a decent job or to create their own jobs. This collaboration will see the Don Bosco Tech Africa connect the Don Bosco vocational training centers with training in advanced skills with local and international certifications in 3 priority sectors: solar technology, welding and scaffolding. The 2 organizations agreed to design the skills update program and to jointly mobilize resources for the effective implementation of the agreement at the Salesian vocational training centers. On September 25th, the inauguration of the academic year 2021 to 2022 of the Inter-Inspectorate of Art in the province of Pila took place. The opening Eucharist was presided over by Father Vaclav Clement, SDB, extraordinary visitor at Newton and pro tempore, currently on an extraordinary visit to that province. Subsequently, after some formalities in the Abbey Hall and some songs, Professor Father Yaroslav Wawsowicz, SDB, gave the prelusion on the centenary of the presence of the Salesian in Lad. In the post-novitiate, 6 first-year students from the novitiate of Kopiek were welcome, who on September 8 made their first religious professions in the hands of Father Tadeusz Zarecki, superior of the province of Warsaw. In addition, until 27th September, as part of the activities of the extraordinary visit, Father Clement gathered with the community of the post-novitiate of Lad. On September 29th, a volunteer initiative was held in favor of the homeless in Venice Beach, Los Angeles. The event was organized by the Restless Heart Foundation, which prepared the food packages by Tamara, representative of the Salesian work, St. Joseph, and by the representatives of the Salesian volunteer program, Martin, a volunteer from Ecuador, and the Salesian coadjutor of Venezuela, Freddy. The day began with the Eucharistic celebration at the St. Joseph Retreat House, presided over by Father John Puntino, SDB, which was followed by the loading of food, clothes, shoes, and other basic necessities into the cars, as well as about 50 food and water packages brought by Juan Guzman, representative and founder of the Restless Heart organization. Arriving in Venice Beach, the volunteers began distributing the packages, being surprised to see that the homeless were friendly, respectful, and cared for each other like a family. Some of them, for example, wanted to share the packages with other homeless people who otherwise would not have agreed to receive them from strangers. So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. See you again tomorrow at the same time and in the same channel. Thank you for joining us.